Hello. As you can see, my desk is a bit of a jungle today. I'm going to be making some little faux potted plants. I've got little pots, floral foam, and some vines, and little fake succulents. I've already plugged in my hot glue gun to glue everything together. And we'll add moss, of course. And I've got a few cutting tools here. I've got an X-Acto knife. This is just a polymer clay tool, works well. And this will probably work good to trim the vines. Okay, so while my hot glue gun heats up, I'm going to trim down some of this floral foam to fit in these little pots. Noisy. Here. I thought it'd be good to film on a white surface, see if I can get better clarity, but this is kind of just getting in the way, so let's move this out of the way. And we'll keep going. Let's see if this works a little better. Much better. Yeah, gotta shave that down a bit. Trying to be careful. This is a new desk, and my son's already marked it for me. I'll have to clean that off later. But I really don't want to cut or damage this. Normally I would work on a silicone mat, but I'm just trying to get it to look as good as possible on camera, so I decided to forego the mat for today. I'm debating on if I want to level the foam at the top of the pot or if I want to mound it a little higher and then stick plants all over. And I have this ivy, but I feel like the leaves are a little big for the size of these pots. It probably would look okay with this bigger one, but I don't know about this tiny pot. And I've got some of these little tiny succulents here too. So I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this, because these are all pretty big. So maybe one large one would look okay in a small pot. I think I will just slice this off about in half. Wish this knife didn't bend sideways. It's a little funky. I think that looks pretty good. Looks okay. Now, I know with this foam, if I add hot glue to it, it's probably going to melt a little. So I might just do this and then just jam the stems in. Just this one by itself like that, with maybe a little moss around the edges, I think looks pretty cute. I think that'll probably work. Let's see, what color do I want to use? I think I'll just go with some of this kind of yellow-green. No. See, this is kind of a garish, bright green color, so it looks a little funky. This is great for decorating this, but it makes kind of a mess. Maybe some purple? Yeah, purple. I'll use some purple. Messy. Okay, let's see how well this works. Do this carefully. This hot glue gun gets very hot, and I do not want to burn myself. It's kind of cute. Blue string. Okay, we'll add a little bit more and a couple more. Oops. Exposed areas. I've never used this moss before. It's such a funny texture. I'll use my knife to poke it in so I don't accidentally burn myself. There we go. Okay, I think I'll add just a dab right on the other side so it balances out a bit. If I can get this to go in here carefully, very carefully, little glue, little moss, get in there, oops, a little more. Apparently the purple moss is not color fast. First time for everything. And there's the first one done. Okay, let's see. Second pot, same thing. Okay. Oops. I love these nice little faux succulent rosettes. There's another one. Where did it go? Do I want to? Well, these are pretty much the same. Okay. Now I'll add a bit more moss carefully. Let's see, I guess I'll stick this small piece that I have out right over here. And press that in. I've gotten burned before. It really hurts, so I'm very careful. There we go. Okay, I need a bit more moss. You'll have to grab another hot glue stick soon. Come on, you need a bit more. A little bit more. There we go. There. Messy, messy. Glue strings. Okay. And in here. There we go. so these little pots are going, I'm creating them to go up on a hanging rope shelf that I have above my bed. And it's pretty narrow. It's not very wide, not very deep. So that's why I chose such small little pots to make some little decorations for. Now these larger ones, I'm gonna stick some foam in and add some ivy and moss. Trim this off a bit. Came off nicely. There. Okay. So, grab some ivy. This is where these little wire cutters come in handy. Trim off a few longish pieces. Let's see. Ivy kind of goes this way. Trim off a couple of leaves so I can stick this in the foam pretty deep so it'll stay good. Let's see if a little dab of hot glue will help. Oh wow, the glue even melted the ivy stem. Interesting. Okay, well let's try something different. This will help fuse the foam and the ivy stem together. Let's see what happens.